In our lives, there are just so many things to be grateful for. And I feel so thankful for the people around me, for the support that I have, for my loved ones, for those that I don't know. Like, it's just such a good feeling that no matter what comes my way, no matter what the situations are, I am always hopeful. And just the breath that I have this day that I'm able to speak and touch the hearts of people, I am grateful for. We're coming together here again many every week to our audiences, and we just want to tell you all that we are grateful for you, grateful that you're here watching us, grateful that you're supporting us. And we could not ask for anything better. We have lots of things that we want to talk about today, and our topic for today is just about the red lights in our lives. I know my dear business partners as well. For those who have not been listening to us, my name is Balkisu 𝐒𝐓𝐄𝐏𝐈𝐍𝐆. I am a digital business owner, and I have here with me my partner Melissa, who can
Hi
introduce a lovely
everyone.
song.
Hi everyone. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to anywhere of you right now. I'm grateful. I am actually grateful for recently, we to those who doesn't know me, I am Melissa. I'm originally from the Philippines, a parent of two and a restaurant business owner as well, aside from being a digital business owner. So as a traditional business, we are actually facing different challenges. So of course, not majority, but one of that is financial struggles, of course. It will never end, right? But I am actually grateful because we worried too much. And I told my husband, you know what, we have to be grateful because we are healthy.
Mhm.
You could still do something about it if you are worrying about the health. We are still strong, we are healthy, we are capable. There are some people out there that they wanted to do something with their financial stability but cannot do
Mhm.
something about it because of it's blocking, their health is blocking. But for us to be this healthy and strong, we could still keep on moving. So yeah, that is what I am grateful for today. And
Absolutely, absolutely. That's the point. And one of the main things just today that I am so grateful for, the fact that we're here talking about this, it is just a testament to how far we have come. So that being said, we are so grateful for the guests that we have today to discuss with you our topic about the red in our lives. So I will introduce this lovely lady. She's a mom, she's a wife, she's an amazing business partner, and she's here today with to talk about the red lights in her life. I will welcome to the stage so that she can introduce herself. Omotayo. Come on, my sis.
Good
woo,
on the screen.
you're back.
All right. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, everyone. Thank you all for having me here. My name is Omotayo Aounde. I'm a wife and I'm a mom. I'm a nurse practitioner. I am also a digital business owner and I live in Mansfield, Texas. Thank you all for having me.
What time is it there now, Omotayo?
It's actually 10 o'clock in the morning, 10:08.
All right, so just 1 hour ahead.
Is
Yeah.
it my internet or what? Is it a delay again?
You just like
I know
suddenly
it
you're
was
out.
like
No,
this, it was working. I guess it's
you're
not just the computer.
yeah, you're not delayed.
Yeah.
I don't know. Your reception is okay with me. That is one of the issue when you're having live on this digital business.
I
Technical
know.
issue. Usually it's yes.
I know. Well, we are very thankful. Thank you so much, Omotayo, for joining us.
Thank you for
Thank you for
having me.
taking your time. We appreciate it a lot. We talk about red lights. I know when we talk about red lights, I'm just looking at the screen right now, and the banner that I have here, the red lights in our lives, and it's also in red. So,
Red.
it, yeah. So, in most instances, what does red light symbolize to us as individuals, right? symbolizes that we are sometimes doing certain things, or we're going through certain paths that may not be beneficial to us, and we just need to stop, reflect, and assess our situation. And we as individuals, it could be red lights in terms of our relationships, it could be red lights in terms of our daily work, it could be a red light in terms of our finances. What do we do? How do we identify those red lights in our lives and take the necessary actions in order to change them into something better? Right? For me, I will say when it comes to personal stuff, it could be like relationships. Sometimes you are giving and you're giving and you're giving and you're leaving nothing for yourself, and it's being drained out. And some people can also take advantage of that and drain you up and take the last, I will say, they take the last drop of blood from you. So in essence, we need to set up those boundaries and those barriers and know when it is time to stop. You are helping people. Yes, it's good to help, but at the same time, you have to reflect and think, how much far can I go? I always say you cannot give what you do not have. So try to guard yourself and protect yourself. And when you see that there are instances when you are also being taken advantage of, you need to make sure that you stop, reflect, assess the situation before you take steps up further or take actions that are necessary further. I don't know if any one of you want to add to that at all.
Yeah, okay, just to jump in because you said relationship, right? And this is what I only heard it from one of the podcasts that I've been listening to, because she asked this person and she said, how many times or how long should I give chances to take toxic people in my life, whether family, friends, but they are toxic. How long should I take that? How long should I give them chances? And you know what his answer is? How long or how many poison do you think you should take before you kill yourself? So yeah, how many poison if this person is already toxic to you, how much you should take because it will slowly killing yourself, right? So that's a red light in there. Um, I noticed that red lights is either a pause or a warning for you to
Mhm.
reassess yourself. Sorry, I jump in that. Omotayo, what's your take on the topic, the red lights in our
Thank you.
lives?
Thank you. Looking at red lights in our lives from the angle of our job life, our work life. At that point when we feel like we're at the red light, we feel like we're stagnant, things are not moving the way we want it to move. We feel like we are stuck. Sometimes we feel like we're living paycheck to paychecks. We are not able to afford the next bill unless our next paycheck comes. It's not friendly to our family. It's not family friendly. Living paychecks to paycheck is not fun. It's hard on people. It's stressful. At that point, it's time for us to reassess the situation. Consider what else can we do to improve the situation.
Mm-hmm.
It's like a moment for us to reflect, and it's now time to make changes. Let's make a plan to change the situation, because it's never a place where we want to be when we feel like we are stuck, we can't get out of it. It's time to make changes and start looking for ways to improve that situation. Thinking
Yeah,
of it from that
absolutely.
angle.
Yeah, I agree on that. You know how many business owners that we have read now jumping on the digital business, either this could be their plan A or plan B, but when did they start this digital business? Because they seen the red lights on their life. I mean, how
Mhm.
many of us, like, you are on a holiday and then you will receive an emergency phone call from your boss calling all the employees because apparently they will terminate or lay off some other employees there. So it is a red lights for us because what if we are the one on that situation?
Mhm.
Like, Yeah, right. That is a red light because if you never position yourself right, we will be scared on these challenges on us. But if you position yourself like financial security, because I know one of the coaches, that is one of the reason why he joined the digital business. It was pandemic, and then they laid off some other employees. Some of the employees there has stayed in the company for more than 10 years, 20 years, and still they got laid off. So
Mm-hmm.
that is the time that you have to reassess yourself. Are you financially secured? Did you place yourself right so you don't need to be scared on this uncontrollable situations? That is also a red light on my side because we are at the restaurant and everything is carefully planned. Everything we know everything is okay. And then suddenly it's a global pandemic. The whole
Mm-hmm.
world stops. So it's
Yeah.
like that is the time that me and my husband have to reassess. This is our red lights. Do we really need to depend on one single income? No. That is the reason why we jump in into the digital business as well to secure our financial security, right?
Yeah, it's so true. Like when you just talk about the job itself, I'm just a living testimony of that because I was laid off after working 17 years for a company, right?
Mm.
And I was laid off three times. And people asked me, why were you, how could you be going back to the same company being laid off three times? Because when I was laid off the first time, they called me back after 2 days. And then, so there's no time to find a job, right? And then they laid me off again after about 5 years, sorry. And then when they laid me off, that was about 5 months. And it was hard to find a job. And then they called me back. And then this time when they laid me off, I'm like, I'm done. So if I was not exactly right, if I was not prepared at that time, I was
Mm,
doing this business part time, and when they laid me off, I had something to jump on. So those were red lights to me. Those were red lights. Like, okay, your financial security or your financial situation is not stable with such a roller coaster with a job. What do you need to do? And I took
mhm.
that action wherein I registered for a free webinar. um, I I listened to what they had to share with me, and I opted in. Now I'm a digital business owner. I'm so thankful. Thank God I made that decision. You know,
Mhm.
so the red lights are there to prepare us. They're not a. It's a deterrent, right? It's not there to block us from our
Yes,
goal or our dream. It's actually a good thing to have red lights,
yes.
irrespective of what.
It's either
Mhm.
a pause in your life or a warning that has given to you to like be
Exactly.
prepared. I know it's constant change, but it's at least it's giving you a chance to still make and reassess what you are currently
It's a
doing right
wake up
now.
call. It's a wake
Yes,
up call for us to do something different.
yes,
Absolutely. Yeah, I
yes.
like that. It's a wake up call. So what would you guys suggest? Like for example, I have a red light in my life and these are the steps that I need to take. How can we change that into a positive in terms of when we're talking about lights? Okay, this is a red light, this is a green light. How can I change it into a positive for myself? Let's take the aspect of the financial aspect itself. How can we as individuals change that?
First, we need to set clear goals. We need to know what we want. We need to have a plan because without a plan, we're not going anywhere. They say if you fail to plan, you plan to fail. We need to know what we want, and we need to, like you just said, we need to embrace those red lights as opportunities for growth and
Mhm.
transformation.
Yeah.
And we move with faith because it's scary sometimes, but we have to remember that fear is a response to something that we don't know. When we are scared, it's probably because we don't know what the outcome of our situation or the step we are taking will be. So we need to move with faith when we want to change our situation, turning the red lights to green lights. Let's
Mm.
move with faith. Let's be persistent, work harder, pray. Things will turn around for good. But remember to have a plan. It's always good to have a plan to work with.
Yeah,
Mhm.
that's a good way. What is the saying? I don't know if somebody can quote that exactly. If you plan to fail, you fail to
If
if
you
you
fail to
fail to
plan, you
plan,
plan to
you
fail.
plan to fail, right?
Yeah.
So let's look at that, people. Let's look at our lives. Let reassess our lives, irrespective of where you are. It being your financial, it being your relationship. Assess that and see what are the positive influence that you have around you that are propelling you and that are pushing you, that are cheering you on. What are the positive influence that you have around you when you're going the wrong way? They're there to guide you and chastise you in love. Like, what are the influence that are around you that when you're spending exorbitantly on things that are really not necessary and benefiting you, how are you going to make those changes to support you? Think
Yes,
about that. Think
yes,
about that.
I agree on
Melissa,
that.
I
Yeah, I
know.
agree on that. They said actually you have to learn the language of money because everybody would say money is the root of all evil, right? But if you learn the language of money, money is a tool. It's
Yes,
just it's just how are you going to use that money? It's not because
absolutely.
we have other jobs or we have other things to do and then we jump into the digital business. Why we always talk
Hmm.
about money? Because, like I said, you have to learn the language of money. Money is a tool that if you, how many digital business owners we have that they're not just thinking of themselves, they are actually spreading all the investments that they make on this business and spreading, helping out others.
Absolutely.
It's changing life.
It's
So
changing
it
lives.
really,
It
yes,
sure is.
exactly. We have seen it.
Yeah, it sure is. Any last word, Omotayo, to our guest before we leave?
Just a reminder to everyone that, red lights are usually not a bad thing. They're wake up calls. Have a plan B because, just having one plan is not enough, especially in this country. You never know what's coming. Let's
Hmm.
have a second plan. Usually, with the digital business, when people have it as a plan B, they start as having it as a plan B. Over time, it becomes their major plan, it becomes the only thing that they do.
Yeah,
Digital business is a really good business that allows you flexibility. You can work from anywhere. It's an opportunity for all of us, especially all of us that are here from other countries, that are here for a better life. This business offers that better life. It's an opportunity for us to grow. Look into it.
absolutely. So many people, you hear that. We can talk about our digital business all the time. Trust me. But yeah, we appreciate, just as we're grateful for ourselves, we're grateful and we appreciate your time. So until next time, we'll be coming with more discussion and talk about journeys of other digital entrepreneurs. So we want to say good afternoon, good evening, and good night, wherever you're watching from. Take the action that is necessary. Bye for now.
Thank you all for
Awesome.
joining
Thank
us.
you so
Bye.
much. Thank you,
Thank you,
Matayo.
Omotayo.
Thanks,
Thank
Balkisu.
you.